Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again for the 25 on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. The toss out to Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing on second down. Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there. First down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. To throw is Prescott. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Go, get out there, get out there. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, kill.
Prescott. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Love. Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. James now to return, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. As this one's in the air. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Elliott. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 27, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Off play action. Love going deep here for Watkins. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big pickup of 38.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. Off the play fake. Love. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be third down. Geis. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Prescott now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Prescott from the gun. This complete left side to Aguilar. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A first down throw for Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On first down, Love. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 77 yards. Operating from the gun. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Out of the gun, Geis. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They run with Geis, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st and 10, Love. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 47-yard line.
Now a run with Geis.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off play action. Love. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st down, this is Geis. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 24-yard line.
Don't get nervous.
Off the play fake. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
64, sweet.
Off play action. Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They'll run with Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go. 90. Whoa. Come on, come on. Ready, go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st down, Redskins.
A first throw for the backup, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. penalty. It's Geis. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Prescott now. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The second half down 3 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Geis again. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Back now in Arlington. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. This is Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. Aguilar has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They go play action here on first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And that is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
56. I got it. Check 52. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And bulldozing his way through. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he floated one out there incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Geis. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Geis, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, I'm coming. I'm coming.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Don't get nervous.
Now Prescott. And he finds Seals Jones complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Switch. Switch. Go to 54. Go to 54. Right. Switch.
Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with time running out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On the draw, they go to Geis. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing now is Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Cowboys, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball.